Hey everyone, I'm Joe Girvin with Coldwell Banker Bain, and today I have a special guest for you, Chris Hall, my title representative from Ranier Title. He's going to give us some information about all the things that he oversees in a real estate transaction. Let's get started.
So hey Chris, thank you very much for taking the time to do this video with me. Let's just start off with the basics. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into the business.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I started off about 14 years ago with Ranier Title. I started in our property information customer service department and then ended up managing it for a number of years before I came out in the field. And now I work with real estate agents as well as their clients, buyers and sellers through the title process and assist with questions and whatnot.
Great. Well, let's dig right into it. Why don't you tell us what is title insurance and how does it apply to a real estate transaction?
Gotcha. Yeah, so title insurance is kind of a protective version of coverage when a buyer is buying from a seller. And what we do when the transaction starts is we look at all of we call them encumbrances or clouds, but all the kind of financial attachments that an owner has on a property. We figure out where they are, who owes money to what, and then as the transaction comes to a close and the home is transferred to the new buyer, we make sure that those are all paid off. So when the new homeowner gets their keys, they're starting afresh. There's no possible clouds or questions. Somebody can't knock on the door and say, you owe me for the windows that I put in for the previous owner.
Got it. Great. And so what are three things that people should know about the work that you do?
Mm-hmm. So it's different than a standard version of insurance like car insurance, homeowners insurance, that sort of thing, to where we're doing a lot more of the information and protection up front. So again, when that homeowner gets the keys, it starts with their loan and whatnot that's placed on the property, as opposed to it's kind of an ongoing process. The other aspect of it, it's very important in them understanding that we're really trying to protect their property from something coming up that, again, they did not bring to the property. So we want to help them also understand their intended use of the property and to make sure that there is nothing that encumbers their use. So if somebody wants to open a daycare or somebody wants to run a business out of their home, before they're buying, we're providing the documents for them to understand that if that's something that's allowable in their neighborhood or as part of that home.
Got it. Great. Okay. Well, can you share a piece of advice for someone new to the process?
Yeah, the best bit of advice is they should ask questions. Most people don't understand what title and escrow is. They don't know how it affects them, don't know how it affects their home ownership. So it really is good to ask those questions. A lot of times people say, well, I don't know what questions to ask. So it's just good to, when a title report comes in on a property that you're interested in buying, ask, what is this title report? What are these CC&Rs? What do those mean? If they're, see that their home is in one place, there's a home behind them and they share a driveway, they should ask those questions. How does that affect my ownership? What can I do with this? If they have, any kinds of questions that may arise about, again, a lot of it has to do with their intended use of the property. They should definitely ask those questions because a lot of that should be cleared up before they get to the closing table, and then they're hit with a surprise because they can't utilize this property or put in a pool or do something that they want to do during their ownership.
Got it. Great. Well, hey, thank you very much. I mean, that's great information. Would you mind sharing your contact information for the audience real quick?
Yeah, so I can be reached at Ranier Title. My phone number is 206-769-5066. I can also be emailed at chrisha@raniertitle.com.
Great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.